Hey, second grade, we're learning how to make landscapes today. So every landscape has three parts: the background, the middle ground, and the foreground. The background is all the way in the back. The middle ground is what you see, what your eye goes to, and the foreground is what's in front. So we're going to use a big piece of white paper, and we're going to start by sketching our landscape using a pencil. So my background is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to have my background filled with a sky and some trees. So I'm going to start drawing some lines to make hills in my background. And I'm going to use some curved lines. So I'm making one curved line, that's my first hill, and another curved line to make another hill. Then I'm going to add some trees, and I'm going to use a basic shape like a triangle. I'm going to make some pine trees. So I'm creating my background, and I'm starting to create the middle ground too. To finish my background, I'm going to draw some clouds. And I'm using curved lines to make these clouds. Next, I can work on the middle ground. So the middle part of my landscape, I think I want to add maybe a pathway or a road. So I'm going to make a wavy line to create a road going through the middle of my landscape. I think I want to add a little house too. So I'm going to add a house using some shapes like a rectangle to make the main part of the house. Then I'm going to add a triangle on top for a roof. And I'm going to add a door with a rectangle and a circle. And a window with a square and a plus sign inside. So now I've sketched the background and the middle ground of my landscape. Now I need some things in the foreground, in the front. So I gotta think, what do I want in the front of my landscape? Maybe I could add some more trees. These trees are going to be much bigger than the background because as things move forward, they get bigger. So I'm gonna make a big triangle here to make a tree. And maybe I'll add two more trees over on this side. Again, using triangles and straight lines. Then I could add anything else in the foreground of my landscape. I want you all to use your imaginations and create whatever kind of landscape you want. Once I'm finished sketching with pencil, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use crayon. So I'm going to color my trees green. So I'm going to outline and draw over the pencil using my crayons. I can also add lots of textures now, and I can make some lines like using patterns to make this really look like a tree. So I want you to fill up your whole landscape with different types of patterns. My sky is going to be blue, but I'm going to use a pattern for my sky. So maybe I'll use some plaid, which is stripes going in one direction and then stripes going in another direction. I'll show you what this looks like once I've finished it, coloring the whole thing with crayon.